this is something we could do on a regular basis if you were game for it. And, you know, I hope in return that I am expecting good things for Kendall.
Absolutely. What is going on? Like, why is the studio so empty?
Where's Melissa and Jill?
Hi.
Were you having a private?
No, I wish. I just came through.
She's
It doesn't pertain to you guys.
Well, if it's
Christy,
nothing,
it's
tell
none of
us.
your business.
Just tell us if it was nothing.
Abby is a really big advocate for, you know, pay me off, give me a gift, but this is taking gifting to a whole new level.
That doesn't look like nothing.
And that poor masseuse.
How's that pressure, Abby?
Fine.
Good.
Did you do that?
Well, you know what? You guys, it really wasn't really your business. Yes, I did something nice for Abby and Gianna.
Jill's trying to buy her way up the pyramid, and she's trying to buy Abby's friendship instead of, you are the new person on the team. Pay your dues.
Holly, this bothers you because you've been an absentee mom. Let's face it. Let's face it. That is what it is.
And I do not need Jill to reprimand me about my attendance. I'm a grown woman, and I do what I need to do for my children.
I don't need to cheat to get ahead like some people, Jill.
That's cheating?
Yes,
Are
it's
you
cheating.
kidding?
I know crazy dance moms, you know, and like we're here, you know, Melissa's here, and Jill's like a whole nother level.
They're acting like little
If
bitchy
I came up with the
schoolgirls.
idea, I would
can't even
never
believe
do
it.
it.
You know
Never.
what? Get over it. It's on.
Black bitchy schoolgirl. I think when Jill first came to our studio, she was taking meds, and I think she ran out.
You are buying Abby and Gianna right now.
If you guys are okay with being second or last, that's your choice. This is about Chloe always being second.
Chloe, you're not second. You better not say that again.
This is an acro dance. Everybody knows that's Brooke's forte.
Absolutely.
Brooke should be front and center.
Maddie's not front and center in this dance. She's in the second row.
Oh, but she's at the top of the pyramid.
I know. It has nothing to do with the acro dance. I guarantee it.
I don't know. I'm gonna go ask her.
Go ahead.
I don't know what else to do.
Confronting Abby is very difficult. I've been doing it for years, ever since I was one of her students, and I still get a little scared.
Wish me luck later.
Good luck. Good luck with that.
If you're in the bottom line of the pyramid, I think Abby's trying to tell you something. And, you know, Brooke's not Abby's favorite anymore, so she's just likes to punish her.
You can do it, Kelly.
I don't think that has anything to do with the acro dance.
Ready?
Abby,
Yes.
I think we need to
Watch
talk.
yourself. What?
What's the problem with us?
She's an acro dancer.
She's not at the top of the pyramid for the week of an acro dance?
It's just because she's always brooding and miserable. That's not the Brooke I know. Brooke is kind of going through that junior high business that they all go through, and she really is an amazing acrobat, and I don't want her to lose that or give that up.
She's at the bottom of the pyramid, Abby. You mean to tell me Chloe is above her in the pyramid in the gymnastics? I mean, when does Brooke go on stage and not pull it off? She always always
We'll
does.
look at the video of the tap dance.
Well, she's not a tapper.
Yeah, I
But an
know.
acro dance?
Brooke used to be Abby's favorite. She had her front and center in every number, had her having 900 privates every week, and I think Abby burns you out.
The Brooke you know is now a teenager and is changing.
Well, you need to nip that in the bud, because you don't want her to change.
Maybe she wants to do teenage things.
I don't think it's that easy. I've seen changes already, and it saddens me, Kelly. And,
What, am I gonna
you know what?
force her to come to class?
Yes, it's really hard to get through to them and say, but you have this gift. Don't throw it all away. I know you're very happy with your life. You have a wonderful house. You have a wonderful husband. You got a nice guy. But Kelly, think of what you could have been. You settled. You settled, and you're letting your kid do the same
If
thing.
my mom would have told me I had to come to dance class, I would have rebelled against
And
it.
Kelly was my student. She was gorgeous and worked really hard and was very dedicated up until about 12 or 13. And now the same thing's happening with Brooke, like mother, like daughter.
I mean, they're kids, Abby.
I know, but she's not. She's 13 years old.
Cheerleading, all of her friends from school cheer. So I think that's why Brooke wants to.
So you're gonna send her to cheerleading so she can shake her pom-poms for some boy to go to college for free? Brooke wants to be a professional performer. But the last time I checked, Cirque du Soleil doesn't hire cheerleaders. Let's go. Let's get back to work.
Abby's crazy. I don't think Abby's ever forgiven me for quitting dance. You know, I've moved on. I have a life, I have a family now, And at the end of the day, all Abby has is an empty studio.
No matter what I said, I wasn't getting ahead. Like, that's not fair.
Open it up, come down.
It's the acro number. Brooke should be featured, whether she wants to come to dance or not.
Next up, Teen Group Contemporary with The Waiting Room.
Hustle. Oh my God.
They're crooked.
It's nuts. Delay of game. How many minutes do you have to put your props out and get started? 2. Is that in the rules?
2 minutes.
2 minutes? Is someone timing this for real?
What's going on? I'm going to disqualify them. You're holding up the competition.
Hi, excuse me.
This is typical Abby. Because BDA won nationals last year, Abby's making a personal mission to find any technicality or rule to keep BDA from dancing today.
They disqualified. I'm disqualified.
Excuse me, can you please explain to me? Excuse me, as I'm a studio owner, could you please explain to me?
Read the rules.
Read the rules. Listen.
Those are props. Props supposed to be set up in the They won't set up.
Let them dance. This is ridiculous. They want to dance.
We can't be disqualified. We worked all week for this dance.
Okay, so there was a misunderstanding with the rules and safety rules, and there was some emotion. And we're actually gonna do it.
Is it points off? It's points off. Okay, good.
Listen, no matter what, don't let this get in your head, because that's exactly what she wants, okay? Hold it here. When you guys get out there, you kill it. It doesn't matter what Abby tried to pull, what deduction they're gonna put on our team. There's no way the hamster ball dance is going to beat our routine.
I'm not sure who's gonna get the solo. And I warned them, this is nationals. I will cut the weakest link like that. This is called Dance Doctor. You are gonna make it all better on the dance floor. Listen to the music. I'm gonna give you a chance to just kind of improv and feel it because it's tough. I have Mackenzie and Asia in here both improving. I want them to feel the music. I want to see what they hear.
Come on, Ken, dance. Just dance.
Asia's won 7 times as a soloist with Abby. Abby likes to win. It would be a no-brainer to put Asia at the nationals.
Then sit, Kenzie. If you don't want to dance, then sit. Then dance. Just dance, improv. Sit if you don't want to dance. Then dance. That's ridiculous. Improv, you're doing it at home all the time. You're adorable. Just do it.
Melissa saw firsthand that Mackenzie doesn't have it. She can't improv on the spot.
Right,
what happens when I send you to an audition in LA for some little kid commercial for something and they say improv? You're gonna make me look like a fool.
You're fabulous, Kenzie. You're just not Asia.
But right now, put on the spot, you failed.
Where is Brooke's costume?
Ew.
That looks like Mackenzie would wear that. Brooke's costume is awful. It was hot pink and it had red polka dots on it that were stickers. It was just terrible. I don't know how we're gonna come up with another costume, but Brooke is not wearing this costume on stage. That is just ugly. Does it look like 13 to 15
she looks
age?
like Pennywise the Clown. Brooke gets handed her costume. It is probably the ugliest costume I have ever seen. And all eyes fall on Vivi's top. And all of a sudden, Brooke is now wearing Vivi's top.
I like the top.
Vivi finally gets a costume that is a custom-made costume, and we have to now share. I'm not happy.
Let's get some glitter.
You gonna put glitter? Like a glitter on Kathy's costume?
Oh, screw Kathy. I ain't afraid of her.
Ooh.
How'd it go?
Good, but you know what? I thought about it, and I really don't want Paige. What's your kid's name? Move,
Brooke.
please. I don't want Brooke wearing the costume. I'm sorry. I've thought about it, and I saw you over here floundering the way you were sewing that, and it's not gonna look the same tomorrow, and we just need to come up with something else.
Whatever, Brooke. Take the costume off. You know what, Kathy? If you don't want to be part of our group,
you know,
don't come to our studio.
Kelly, it has nothing
Get
to
the
do
costume
with
off.
It has nothing to do with being
My daughter
part
is
of your
dancing in
group.
3 minutes,
Well,
and you're
I'm
taking
sorry.
the costume
I
off
know,
of her back.
but it's ridiculous that
Whatever,
you guys
Kathy.
aren't prepared. No, you want to come out here, Kelly. We need to talk.
Leave our studio.
I don't need to leave your studio.
My
No,
daughter
I
has to go on stage.
I think we need to talk.
Kathy's way out of line coming up to me 3 numbers before my daughter is going on stage and having her take her costume off. And I think it's bullshit. Why didn't you tell me this earlier so I could have got my costume from
Kelly,
Maddie?
how many new costumes have you had? It doesn't
Go back
matter.
to your studio.
You know what? I'm not. I'm here to stay. So like it.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay?
Neither does anybody else.
That's your problem. That's your problem. You need to like it.
Well, here's your costume, and you can sew it yourself. Hire one of your sewing ladies
Well,
to
I
sew
intend
it.
to. She ripped the costume off of her, and she had the audacity to throw it at me.
No, my daughter is gonna dance in her leotard and tights, and I'd like to have one of your kids from your studio out there dancing against her, because I can guarantee you she will beat their ass wearing a leotard.
I doubt it.
Watch.
I doubt
Let's
it.
go.
I doubt it. Your kids all have sickled feet, and it blows my mind
Yeah.
because that's all you hear is
Yeah,
sickled
Kat.
feet, sickled
Sure.
feet, sickled feet, and they all have them.
Let's bring your studio
You know
to
what?
a
Bring it on,
competition we
babe.
go to.
Bring it on.
Bring it on,
Bring
Kathy.
it on.
Do not let it upset you, okay? You look fine. You don't need a costume to win. The costume looked nothing like what Vivi's was gonna look like tomorrow for the duet. It was a totally different look. She just didn't want Brooke to wear the costume. I just think it was totally wrong and very unfair to my daughter. I did not appreciate it.
This morning, when we walked into our dressing rooms, I had no idea where my costume was. Where's your mom? Because I need my top. Last night, I told Kelly that she had to fix Vivi's costume since she tore it to pieces. And she was still working on sewing the rhinestones on.
If you want to put your
at
if you wanna
10:22,
go
and I'm not like you guys. I don't run to the stage after her with a darning needle.
I will have it ready, but I'm not like you who takes it from the kid 5 minutes before they go on stage. Maybe that's when I should give you yours.
I'm a lot more prepared than you are. So, Brooke, did you do well last night?
Oh, congratulations, Brooke. I'm
Oh, she got 6th.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Brooke won 6th place, not because of the costume, because there were 5 other girls that were better than her.
All right, Kathy, here's your costume. Hope the rhinestones give your daughter some luck. I hate Kathy. I ended up fixing Vivi's costume. You couldn't tell I had touched it at all. Kathy just needs to keep her mouth shut.
All right, guys, we will see you later.
Are you leaving?
Yes,
Oh,
we're
I
leaving.
know that.
You're leaving? Yeah, we're leaving. We have a long drive home, much longer than you guys.
Yeah, but we all came early to watch her.
I know. So we want to wish you guys good luck. I know you'll do a great job. Okay.
Good job, Vivi.
Thank you.
Glad we woke up at 6 o'clock to
6.
support her.
5.
I'm offended. Like, I really am offended.
Well, we're only
I
there
am
for
too.
like a
Those parents are not happy. They didn't have to be here for another 2 hours. They could have had a nice breakfast. They could have taken their time, but no. They all jumped out of bed and ran over her to support her, and she took off. And on top of the pyramid is Brooke.
Abby unveils the top of the pyramid, and I thought, you get him, sister, because you left and you went and you tried out for cheerleading and you still made it to the top of the pyramid.
No offense to Payton, but she towers over this dance team. She doesn't fit in with these girls. Now, my little Kendall fits right in perfectly.
I know you all are wondering, how could she be on top of the pyramid? Not only is she going to do a solo this week, and not only should she win, I demand that you win. Payton, we all know everyone is replaceable. You were not the right replacement for this group. You had a great experience, You saw the gateway to the west? You cannot be upset.
She has a right to be upset, Abby. You dangled a carrot in front of her and you just ripped it away. For what? For her daughter to just come in and take a spot as a stranger? And for Brooke to leave and you take her back? Where is your loyalty? We have been so loyal to you. She stepped in.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
It is loyalty, Kelly. We have been loyal to her for 30 years. How many times have you said she doesn't want to
You
be
left the studio a long time ago.
How dare you? Our history.
Dare me? Payton got to go to St. Louis. You got to be in the competition. Payton was on probation. You can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. So you are still on probation. It was not about being on the team forever. Somehow her mother got that all twisted in her mind.
You know what, Abby? If you don't want her, we will find somebody that wants her to compete on their team. Payton, let's go. You can keep your Kendall, and you can keep the rest of your group.
Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. End of story. We have Macy doing a contemporary piece. She's not gonna get away with hiding those feet in hip hop any longer. I need to make the kid dance. Macy is a hardworking kid. No one is gonna deny her that. But she just doesn't always get things. Do I have the patience to handle this kid and her mother? No, I don't. I don't want to have the patience. I want her to just be amazing, and it's so much work.
I have to be honest, you know what's been confusing me? Abby has made it so clear that she doesn't want Macy on the team. She's mean, really, to Macy. She doesn't give her any compliments. She doesn't build her up. So I'm trying to figure out, as a mom, why you want your daughter to be in this environment.
I'm here.
No,
Absolutely.
I see you. I know you're here.
And we're gonna still be here. We don't give up. Maybe it's a tough love situation. We're not giving up.
I would say that my daughter wouldn't be in this situation.
Well, good for you. Go parent your kid.
I do parent my kid, thank you.
I don't respect you at all, and so why should I even answer you? I'm here for my kid. That's all you need to know.
Then go sit by yourself.
I don't need to go sit over there.
Wow.
You don't. You just said that you're here by yourself. Go be by
I am
yourself.
here by myself because I do not need you.
Seriously, I don't know what they're fighting about over there. Your kids have solos. They should be sitting pretty over there.
I'm trying to
sabotage your daughter's solo time. There's nothing else really to have.
I just don't get it. But for whatever reason, these mini moms feel very threatened. And they're fighting with each other. And you know what? Abby hasn't paid attention to our kids all week. She doesn't want to teach the girls a ballet number. She wants Daniel to teach them because she's preoccupied with those 3 little kids.
You look really upset that I asked you a question that you can't answer.
I don't even care about you or
you
your
look
thoughts.
very much like
you mean
care.
nothing to me. I'm here for my kid. You're trash.
I'm trash, but she's got her kid here.
That was a really classy statement.
You're a loud
I am a loud mouth, and you have not.
Yeah, you look ridiculous.
You need to watch.
You shut your mouth because you have nothing to do with this.
I do have something to do with it because my daughter, like, if you're taking.
Yeah, you have nothing to do with this. You don't need to be a puppet in her ear.
Your daughter being here is taking away time from my daughter. Actually,
good. And you know what? She's staying, and I'm staying. So deal with it.
Ellie, your biggest problem is you do a fan kick right at the beginning. And all the judges, if they're over there, they're gonna see a thigh, a butt, and a hip. You have to cheat it so that this is your front. We should see the leg. So do it. You're still doing it wrong. And why the attitude? Come on, you're better than that. Pay attention. When you step up, you should be stepping to the corner. Ah! Stop! He's killing me. Go get a drink. Next. Who's next?
Ellie, stop. Oh, honey, don't start.
I feel so defeated.
No, you can't. You can't. No. You have to use this. You have to use this. You can't. You can't. It is beautiful.
So mean to me.
No, she's not. She's not. Here's the thing. You are. You are.
I feel like I'm not good enough. Anything I do, I can't do it right.
Ellie, listen. This morning in the car, you said she's a very good teacher.
I know, but I don't think that anymore.
Ellie, listen. She's giving you so much feedback right now. You need to stop crying.
I'm trying my hardest.
I know you are. Ellie.
Yolanda, if your kid's crying, she's not dancing tomorrow. Not dancing. Come on. You don't do that. I heard you all the way over there crying. That's spoiled brat behavior. You're 9 years old. Grow up.
Ellie, I have to agree with her.
See, this is the reason why sometimes I get so upset with you.
Why? because I'm trying to help you.
You just keep annoying me.
Okay, well then how about I walk away, you walk away, and then I won't have to be annoyed.
Not really.
I tried to help as much as I could.
I think she'll pull it together. She doesn't, I don't know, when she gets critiques, she takes it really personally.
Yeah, and it's almost like she sees it as an insult. You know, I just said,
Yolanda?
Eliana, it just needs to stop. See this as
What's the deal with Ellie crying?
Stop.
I'm not gonna stop.
You are deplorable.
Maybe you need to look in
You
the
are
mirror because
disgusting.
you know what? You're not
Get
enough.
out of my
Why
face.
does your kid come out
Get
here
out
crying
of my face.
every...
Get out of my face! I'm so sick of you. You are trying to affect me and my daughter.
Ridiculous.
You are disgusting.
I
You
think
are
it's
deplorable,
disgusting that
and
your
I
kid
am
comes out
done.
here crying
I
every
am
single
absolutely
time
done.
because of you.
Go
You're not
back to
enough.
Iowa.
You
Go
know
back
what?
to your cornfields.
I'm gonna tell
go back
you,
to where you
good
came
luck
from, because I'm
picking
sick
up
of
the
it.
pieces.
Do not go as
because
low as
you know what?
Payton.
When the next best thing comes in, which I think is right there against your kid tomorrow, you're gonna have a rude wake-up call.
Come on, soloists, let's go. I'm very disappointed in where you placed. Macy, you didn't get to stand up there at all and get an award. You never got to say what studio you were from. Macy, we are on our way back to Pittsburgh. If you were gonna do a hip hop number, or gymnastics maybe, it would be fine. But you don't fit in with this team. I'm about up to here with patience. There is no way that you're ever gonna be able to be better than the two kids next to you.
Let's go. We're done. Yes, I'm leaving. We're leaving. Yeah. No, we're done. We're leaving. Let's go.
You don't want to have any, like, your last words, or is there anything that you would say to try to change her mind? No, you're done.
We're done.
I don't know what's going on.
I have no idea. I'm so confused right now.
So am I.
The week after next, we will be at nationals. And we're still trying, we're fussing about who's on the team or not.
Are you sure you want to do this? Because once you leave, it's really hard to come back.
We're done. She doesn't want us here.
Abby, who's going to Pittsburgh? I'm still confused.
Yeah, I know. Well, look for your invitation in the mail.
They're spending a lot of time on this solo.
Oh my God,
Just
Jill.
saying.
Because this is the dance she cares about. This one.
Because it's Maddie.
Maddie. I think Abby cares more about Maddie regaining her national title, because she's still bitter that Chloe beat Maddie last year, more so than even the group number.
Do you really feel that way?
Yes,
She's
because
had so many wins since nationals. I think you still have that
No,
in
no,
your
she
head.
said it's
You're
you.
not gonna let that ever
Leslie, I
die
agree
that your
with
daughter beat
Christy.
Maddie.
If the group was really first, would she be spending an hour and a half working on Maddie solo? No. Clearly, that's what she cares about.
Eventually, I will see the light.
Abby isn't fooling anyone with the whole Maddie Nia Page like solo focus session. We know it's Maddie solo, and it's obvious to everyone in the room.
I know that dance. There's no chance in hell that Paige will get that.
Or Nia.
So you think Maddie's definitely getting the solo then?
I don't definitely know anything. but I'm
While
just
you were
saying-
in there, Christy said that her Chloe was definitely not gonna get the solo.
No, you're twisting my words. That's not what I said.
not twisting.
I said, no, Christy and Jill, did I say that today? I said Abby can't get over it. She's still bitter about it, and that the dance in there, when they were working on it, that solo, is the dance she cared about.
I feel that Chloe gets every single opportunity
I said the dance.
that Maddie gets.
Can I finish
back there.
a sentence? I said the dance she cared about was Maddie's solo.
You said this dance means more than the group back there because it's about Maddie. And you're always harping on that it's always about Maddie. I feel that your daughter gets just as much opportunity as Maddie. And you're always being into everybody's brains. And you know what? Payton would love to have the opportunity that your daughter gets. Your daughter's not always the victim. You might cry it all the time. She's not always the victim.
Don't go there, you.
I'm going there. And you know what? Every time somebody calls you out on something, you always say, don't go there. I'm going there.
Ellie, pick a glass and let me pour you a glass of wine.
I thought it was a good idea to have everybody come to my house and have a party to welcome Brooke back into the group.
Oh, well.
You gonna get it, Paige?
a start. Hello. When Jill and Melissa walked in the door, the atmosphere went from like to here's to the pyramid.
Oh, God.
And look, I'm the queen. What was your conversation with Gia tonight?
I said, how come every kid in there except Nia and Kendall had a special part?
I just want to clarify, Jill, that when you come in and you're new, then you obviously start at the bottom. And so you need to work your way
Well,
up.
do you think I looked bad asking?
Really?
Well, asking for something that I'm paying for, asking for something that every other kid in there has.
But you have a long history.
For your child.
There's a
do
long
something
history
nice
there,
for
Jill, that you
Abby.
have no. I
Absolutely.
don't want to have to do
know
something
that
nice.
I think Jill's gift giving is a bit ridiculous. Work hard the old-fashioned way. Don't try to bribe your way up the pyramid ladder.
Well, let me ask you this, Christy. Would you do it if Abby asked you?
No.
If it got you privates, you
No.
want privates so badly, you wouldn't run tuition.
Nope.
Or
Guess
whatever.
what? You know what?
For a
I
private?
wouldn't because
Well,
Abby
I would.
has asked me to make head.
I
Then
would.
you know what, Jill? You're just like her.
I think that Jill and Melissa are two peas in a pod. I think they both are after the same thing. They're gonna kiss Abby's ass until their daughters get ahead.
But it's not me, it's Abby. You need to talk to Abby about everything.
Melissa works at the front desk for free so that she can have free privates and free dance lessons. She plays a certain game, and we don't play that game. Abby doesn't do anything, Melissa. We know that. She sits there and goes, Melissa, do it.
She's the one that schedules it. When people want it private, I forward it to her.
No. Melissa is Abby's friend, and there is the root of all the tension among the dance moms. I just think everyone should be treated fairly.
Exactly. It's blatant why your daughter gets everything, because you do everything in your power to get Maddie ahead.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do, Melissa.
I don't think you should have to defend yourself for something Abby gives your kids. I don't think it's Melissa's fault that Abby likes her kids the best. Let's face it, she does. So her kids get the privates.
You make sure that nobody else has a chance because of all the things you do.
Oh, please. That is such. That's why I didn't want to come, so I'm leaving.
Go ahead. We knew you would leave because you deflect everything.
I don't argue because I'm not like you.
No, you're not, Melissa, and I'm not like you, thank God.
I can't believe that Kelly is allowing this to happen. Is this how you throw a party?
Get out.
Come on, baby.
Why do you have to get so personal about it? And I believe that if any one of you did what Melissa did and got the privates that she gets and had your child up top all the time, you would feel the same way she does.
We're not willing to sell our soul to the devil to
Then
get to
that's
the top
your
of the pyramid.
decision.
Jill is really turning this group upside down, and she thinks she can come in here and tell us how to be. Guess what? We can't do that. Hey, new girl.
I gotta
See
go.
yourself out.
I gotta go. Thank you, Kelly, for your hospitality.
You're welcome.
It's amazing how things have changed once you're off probation.
Dance is the priority. They need to work harder. I know you're back in LA, and I'm contradicting myself, mothers. Right now, this season, there's a moratorium on all the extra activities.
Abby, that doesn't make sense. The original reason why we got to LA was to take advantage of opportunities. Like, why wouldn't you allow them to have those opportunities?
I don't want it to interfere with their dance training.
So they can't get an acting job. They can't go do anything?
And where is Maddie right now then with her?
Maddie is shooting a movie.
So that's okay?
Well,
it's inequities. Why? Why is it okay for one and not all of them?
I know Maddie's not here. In the film, she's a dancer, and that's why she got the part. From watching her solos from the Abby Lee Dance Company. That's where it started.
I've had people all summer long calling, wanting to work with Kendall, but I had to turn them down because of my loyalty to Abby. That's... You know what you're missing, Abby? More than anybody in this room, Kendall and myself have been loyal to you.
Oh, please don't do that.
Well,
That's
but that
not
is
true.
the truth.
That is not
Okay, Holly.
true. That is not true.
I have been
what
more
happened
loyal
about
to
the
you
music last year
and
has
what
nothing
you
to do with
asked.
loyalty. Do not go there. Do not go there.
No. I have been loyal. I have done everything you asked me to do and everything you asked me not to do. When you said...
In your eyes, you believe that.
No,
I
that's the
appreciate
truth.
that.
It's all
I
on
appreciate
paper.
that.
She didn't want you to stop. My point is, I'm loyal.
Well, I want more.
It stinks because she won't let me go out and do auditions, and I just wish my mom wouldn't cause a scene because then it's just gonna make things worse with Abby.
I can speak for my child. She doesn't want to be a competition dancer the rest of her life. She wants to sing and dance and act. I've put my trust and all of my faith in Abby. I just need to know what her plans are. I want what's best for you.
Well, you're
You
not
know,
doing
I had to
much.
stand in there and listen to Abby. Then
Wait. Let's go.
Okay.
What's wrong?
She wants you to manage her. She wants all this.
She needs to work harder, Joe. She was in ballet class last night. She was a mess. She was a hot mess.
Let's go, Kendall. I'm not putting up with it. Come on. Let's go. If you think she's a hot mess and you can't manage her, then someone else
I want her to be better.
And no other kid was a hot mess.
They were all were.
Okay.
Some of them didn't even take it.
Could you tell their parents in front of their kid that their kids were hot messes?
Every single one of them was a
Why
hot
do you
mess.
always pick on mine?
I didn't. You asked me. You're starting this.
I
You're
did
sitting
not
there.
ask you, was my kid a hot mess in ballet? I have
Kendall,
to go.
Kendall,
I cannot.
what is
subject-
wrong with you,
I'm
honey?
just done with this. I'm done.
Kendall. Kendall. Kendall, stop.
I'm not gonna do this.
Okay, we can leave.
Let's go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Brooke, you want to grab that bag? Paige, grab your book bag.
Come on, guys.
We arrive at Starbound, and we're their national champions.
Good to see you.
So when we come, we better be on our A game.
She's good, Abby. She's gonna stretch, even though she doesn't have a solo or much to do this week. She's part of the team, so we came.
What?
Well, I mean, you made her part of the team, even though she doesn't have much going on. You're busy with everybody else. I'd still like her to have to feel a part of something. I'm gonna do what I need to do to make sure that Abby knows exactly what Kendall can bring to this group of dancers. I'm just
Even though
trying
you're
to
off
help
probation,
my daughter.
you're the new man on the totem pole. It's the Abby Lee Dance Company. If you don't like it, right.
This is me trying to work my way up.
Right.
I will do what you tell me, but I'm asking you, when can Kendall have a solo? When can Kendall be more a part of what everybody else gets a part of?
You need to tell your mother to knock it off. She's gonna get you in trouble. I hope that she doesn't think Kendall being off probation is a free-for-all for her to give her opinions.
When are you gonna do Kendall's headpiece and worry about her costume? You're all worried about theirs. Let her dance.
Brooke is one dance after Mackenzie. She has not run her dance with her. She didn't help her with the headpiece. She didn't look at her hair.
You know what, Kelly? Be happy your child has a solo. She didn't even
Shut up. This kid doesn't have a solo, the same as yours.
You did not just tell me to shut up.
Yes.
I don't appreciate Kelly telling me to shut up. You don't tell anybody to shut up. He has a solo. I got nothing.
Okay, well, last week, should I have complained because yours had a solo and neither one of mine did? I'm so tired of Jill stepping in where she doesn't belong. It's like she never stops talking.
I'm actually gonna borrow some lipstick. So, Jill, if you would feel better if I borrow from you, I will.
Would you like me to put it on you?
I would love it.
Featured part of next week's dance. Maybe. Gifts don't work. Maybe helping will.
So now Jill's gonna be Abby's official makeup fixer, and it's gonna be like putting lipstick on a pig.
Do I need anything else? A little powder up here?
Now who's
I
kissing
didn't buy
whose
makeup
butt?
from you.
I watched Christy roll her eyes again and again at me, but I'm not sitting quietly anymore. And if it bothers Christy, let her eyes roll out of her head. I'm doing what I need to do for my child.
Is it a full moon? What's going on?
Do this.
That means weird things are happening.
Just once.
I mean, like the other night when you badgered Melissa right out of the house and then kicked me out of Kelly's house.
I didn't badger anybody. I was just speaking the truth. I did not badger anybody. No, and you know what? It wasn't just me.
You know what? Can I tell you to speak? Everybody stop. Christy's talking. Be quiet, Christy. Shut up. How's that feel?
Jill, you don't let anybody speak because you never shut your mouth. Jill needs to learn that she's new on this team, and if she's gonna make it, she better.
Hey, babe.
Hey, we're gonna rehearse in the hallway, guys. There's a big
Good.
space out there.
Thank you.
Come on, guys.
I don't know what's going on in this room. I'm glad the girls left because I'll tell you what, some of the language and the yelling, they get upset, they get worked up, and as much as you guys think that you're an advocate for your kids, and you're sticking up for them, they don't want to see their mother and their teacher fight.
I agree.
All right, so whatever's going on in this room, fix it. I'm going backstage.
But
And say your prayers.
Asia's been offered amazing opportunities back in LA, and I would be dumb not to take them. And I think her days here at ALDC are finished.
So this weekend will be her last competition in her life.
Yeah.
Oh, at such a young age. Well, congratulations. So that means move over. I'm moving in.
I'm shocked that Asia and Christy are leaving. But what I'm more shocked about is that Leslie thinks that by Christy leaving, that opens the door for her to take her spot on the team.
I need another drink, so I'm gonna meet you guys down there with my...
Yvette! Yvette!
Drinks are flowing. You know, we have one or two, but Christy has been drinking all day, and Leslie has been drinking all night.
Christy is so full of herself. She needs to just shut up and be grateful for what Abby does for her and her child.
Sorry, I'm a real dance mom, and I will stand here.
Why are you yelling at us?
I'm not. I'm talking to my friend.
Then you're yelling at her. You had too much to drink.
Oh,
you better
whatever.
settle it down. Bitch!
Stop!
Bitch!
Stop!
Kick your ass!
Stop! Sorry, I'm sorry. Don't hit me.
So, what all happened with you and Leslie last night?
Leslie has a way of getting in your face, and Leslie started screaming, "You're a drunk," and you didn't take it. And then Leslie snapped and wanted to beat the out of you.
Let's not code it, and let's tell what really happened, because this is you know it is, okay? And Leslie's not here to defend herself.
This has nothing to do with you.
No, but I'm pissed off when people try to tell a different story when someone's not here to defend themselves. And this story right here is not how it happened. You got in her face first. You can say all you want with words, but when you directly start it, you better be able to back up your...
She called me a drunk!
Control yourself!
All right, well, you have spoken.
You know what? I'm not playing this stupid game that you guys like to play with the manipulation.
You need to settle yourself down.
No, I don't, because I hate liars.
We don't like to curse.
Well, you guys all do except Holly. So don't start acting like you're on this high roll that you don't curse.
we really
She's a
don't.
liar, and you guys are all backing up the lie.
Christy Ray's a fighter, just like Leslie is, and it was a no-brainer that she's on her side.
I was physically assaulted.
You know what? You're lucky that it was Leslie. You are lucky, because if you were
Why
anywhere
are you threatening me too?
I'm at the point right now, I just can't take them anymore. I've dealt with a lot of women in my life, and these moms, I don't know how much more that I can last, maybe a minute.
I'm done. You guys can play the game, I don't have to.
I'm not jeopardizing my daughter's career for done.
Oh my God, like, thank God Christy's leaving, because clearly she's crazy.
Hello.
Abby, I'm leaving.
You are?
I can't deal with the lies anymore. So I decided I'm gonna go.
Right before nationals? I am very upset. Asia is a shoo-in to win that mini division at nationals.
Asia's probably gonna be heartbroken because she wants to be in the group. But from the incident last night to this morning,
What incident last night?
There was a confrontation between Leslie and Christy. I'm just not gonna sit here and play the game with them. I'd rather just go and do what we need to do and take her.
Well, I'm heartbroken, and you're killing me that you're taking her away, because we had a good run, and she's leaving undefeated. Why feel bad? Are you gonna tell her, or am I gonna tell her?
We can both go in there. I mean...
Girls, I have an announcement to make. It is with great sadness. Asia has to cut her trip short and not participate in our national finals. Saying goodbye to a superstar. How could two mothers representing the Abby Lee Dance Company go out in the middle of Bourbon Street and get into a scuffle with each other? Well. Had a rough morning already. You've succeeded in driving yet another dancer away from the Abby Lee Dance Company.
We were out. It was nothing to do with you or the Abby Lee Dance Company or the kids.
You are all here because the Abby Lee Dance Company is attending a national finals. To say the least, it was unsportsmanlike behavior. Christy, you're out. Chloe is gone for this week. Leslie, you have to take Payton home. You're gone.
Hot damn.
Here it is.
the day before nationals, and we're down 3 kids. I don't understand why Abby couldn't have just left the kids in the dance and made the moms leave.
We are back to square one, to the drawing board, okay? So we need everybody's brains together. We can't dwell on the past. We need to move forward. Things happen for a reason. I would rather take a loss at the national competition than to let these 2 women stay here 1 more minute.